Welcome to another episode of a brand new game here. Let's hope that the longer or the less longer I can play each of these four levels. That's on the right side here. Each of these four levels, I'm gonna try to do a less time on each one. So let's see how long it takes to take out each enemy and their CPs, which is their controlled panel, which is actually what it's called. Each control panel allows an enemy or the current team that you're using allows them to capture the control panel in their own color, and there's only blue and red for this particular game. So, welcome to the game of Star Wars Battlefront 2. So, in this game, we're going to go ahead and try to compete in these four levels and then just be done. So, let's go ahead and try to complete each one in a timed fashion. So, let's go ahead and try and see what we can do. However, the troops will be quite a lot, but if we capture all control panels, they will not spawn anymore as it is. But the less troops on each team will not spawn at all, as long as you have it down very low enough for you to actually have teams on each side. So in order to do so, in order to bring them down in a nice little fashion, as you can see my ally there in the screen, which is and see, I need to get in. So we're gonna go ahead and take down the enemy here. As you can see that in this game, you can do a instant action or galactic something. It's like galactic action or something like that. And then you could do the Rise of the Empire, which takes quite a bit of time. So I'm going to go over here. So we're going to go ahead and take out the CP. Therefore, that the enemy was about to take this down. So the only thing is, you gotta really pay attention to your surroundings. However, that the map should help you in this case. So finding the enemy, which I do know where the enemy is at this point. Alright, I do know where the enemy is. So, we'll be capturing a CP. So we're gonna go over there. And right in here is where they captured it. So we're gonna go ahead and shoot this guy. But I'm gonna keep shooting until the CP is down. Because once the CP is down, they won't spawn no more. Now, after this guy, look at that. They have no more spawns anymore as it is. So, the object, basically, in this game is that you have to take down your enemies quite fast. But if you have 16 in per team, basically, it'll be a lot challenging to actually take down your enemy. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have won this match. So this match, in this one, there's only 4 control panels, but some other fields will have more than just 4. So the next area, depending on where we're at, so in case you're wondering, I am a general in this game. That's because I've been playing this game for like years since I have this game. However, getting to that, I might have to do a walkthrough of how to get to that point. So, and step by step of what you need to take in order to get to this point. And I am a general. Alright, so now in here might be some bright areas and some dark areas. So, I'm going to leave the screen as it is. But loading the screen, though, can be a challenge. So, now, I always liked the Republic, and there's always a reason for that. Alright, so now since this is going to be some dark areas, so I'm going to turn on the game mode, so that's a little brighter. In this game, in this level, I'm going to be the shotgunner. I have the fusion cutter, which allows me to heal machineries. And also I can deploy my bombs that I have currently at this point. So as you can see, there's one enemy right there. So the main objective here is that trying to capture all CPs before that thing dies. Because if he dies, he respawns at one of these CPs. So, as long as he's in the turret, oh, he is not no longer, so he's coming towards me. Okay, if he gets back in that turret, it should be fine. Alright, so now, as you can see, he's the only one on the field. Because reasoning is that because that if he's the only one on the field, he can try to come over here and take this thing back. And that's what's challenging. That he can try his best. However, I'm going to get him, I'm going to get him. So now I'm going to try to figure out where they're coming from. There's two locations. So this one over here will spawn over here to this one and try to come this way. So I'm going to go ahead and shoot that dude. Alright. Now I'm going to go ahead and come up here. Now, remember, they have two locations. So there's not one that spawned up here. So that meaning that they spawned at a different spot, which is another, see? They're trying to capture it. So now, being that, oh, never mind, they're not capturing it now. Don't worry about noises around me, because that would lead to something else if you're thinking about what's around me. So now the next thing I'm going to do is actually find this guy, or this enemy here, and see where he's at. Sometimes if you actually end up finding your enemy before you captured the CP, could lead to somewhere else. However, might not lead to good winning if you think it that way. But the only way to know if you're next to your enemy, it's always good to know where they're at. So I'm going to stand here and then kind of monitor. See, now they're going to capture one of them. See, since I'm trying to capture one of theirs, so by the time I get there, they'll capture it. See what I mean? It's already white as it is. So most areas will be white. Yeah, see? They have captured it. So that is not good, because this is our end, pretty much. So let's quickly roll over there as much as we can. Because the more we waste, the more we're not going to get to this enemy right on time. So pretty much he's staying there. That's the only problem. That if he stays there, then I can actually go ahead and capture this CP. And then once that happens, I can go ahead and try to take down the CP, and then go ahead and take out the enemy, and then just basically take any enemies out before they run off. Because when they run off, there's no telling of how they're gonna try to take it out. So it's always best if you take out all the enemies beforehand. Because sometimes if you actually end up taking out the CP you want, it could help you in some cases. So let's go ahead and take this first. And let's hope that enemy is still at that base. Oh, the enemy is not. As you must know, the enemy is not there. So that's telling you that the enemy has ran off somewhere. Either way, if it's past 10 seconds, they have no chances of winning here. Oh, you know what? They're taking one. So then I'm going to go over here to this CP and block their escape. Now, since that was the only one that was there, now they have no way to spawn anywhere. So, now being that with that being out of the way, now we're going to go ahead and take the CP and take for the win. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, we have took for the win. But I'm going to change a control here. Just hold on 1 second. You can either have the viewpoint in first person or third person. So you can see people behind you, or you can just see directly from your eyesight, pretty much. Which is the most annoying, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. It's just only from your eyesight, pretty much, so that you have to turn completely to see where your enemies are at. So now, we have took the win, ladies and gentlemen. So the next area might be a little bit bright, but we'll find out. Just remember, I'm a general in this game. So try to remember what I'm going to be doing here. Oh yeah, so this area, however, is very, very bright. So I'm going to brighten it down just a little and the contrast down just a little so that you can see what's around in the game, okay? Okay, I'm going to bring down the contrast just a little more so you can see the screen. So, don't worry, you can see it now. It's just that it was very, very bright. So I'm going to bring down the brightness here. So I'm going to use the Republic. Don't worry, because you can somewhat see the screen. Now in here, that is a little challenging, because since there's 6 CPs, so we're going to go ahead and try to take down each enemy. Let's go, shall we? I'm going to switch my guns here to the award rifle, and since being that I am a general, it doesn't mean that I have to be a general to actually get my reward items. But anyway, hello, there, guy, come here. I got something for you. How's that? As you can see, I'm quite a good of aim when it comes to these games. So, I'm gonna capture this one here. It's a little dark in here, don't worry. I will get out of it quickly once I capture this. Okay, now, my ally over there, as you can see, on the... So now, I'm going to quickly get out of here. Being that one of my enemies here is taking a CP, so we're going to go ahead and roll that way. You ain't. Wow, they did take it back. Now, the only thing is, I'm gonna capture this for now, and then try to quickly run to the main core of the CPs here. So up here, so we're gonna go ahead and try to take these guys down. But however, before I do so, did not know they slipped past me again. Wow, they're not even here. What the heck are they doing? Where's this guy at? Man, oh dang, there you are. You slipped past me again. You know what? Here. I'm gonna quickly run to over here. Because the more I run to this location, the more faster I get to this location. Sometimes, if you run quickly enough, you might run into the enemy right away. But no, unfortunately, the enemy has slipped past me again. So I'm gonna try to take this down. And then, let's hope for the best that we took the win at this point. Alright, so now I really have to be on my game right here, because there might be one roaming around somewhere. And if there is, they could capture a CP, but they don't have any time to do so. So we won the game right there. Now we only have one more area left to go. So we only have one more area to go, and that's going to be Polis Massa. Now this area is quite fun. I have to say, this area is quite fun. So the only way I can actually surpass this area is that going to the further location of our CPs. So now we must select public, go over here, and then select our enemy here, and it's going to be dark. So our game mode is back online here. Don't worry about what's around me right now. And this is actually the last location. So I'm going to try to bring them down as low as I can get. And have my allies come this way if they can. Otherwise they're just going to be in those ships. Which is not good. As you can see, I'm still hitting every single one, which is kind of nice. Which I could be doing is taking out the CPs, but since this one is more difficult to surpass, this area right here, since there's two paths, because the enemy can take one path and I could take the other, which I could miss them completely, and they could take down the CP pretty quick. So that's why I'm staying right at this point. So it might take a little bit just to bring them down just a little. However, now the next enemy I will take down and then just go over into the next area and try to take them down that way. Alright, so let's see. When are they gonna come through here? It might be taking them a little bit just because how far they're walking. Or running, I should say. So, it looks like they might not be coming here. Though I think I might have saw one here. So, now the next thing I'm going to do, as soon as I get this, there's two ways that the enemy can get around quickly. Is getting through the center, or going around one of these half circles here. That could take down the other CP that's around it. On the other side of where I'm going now, basically. Because the only problem is that if I take them down, I just don't want an actual enemy to, be still around and then try to go back inside and take down the next CP that is nearest to them. I don't want that. So I really do want to end the game here pretty fast. Fast as I can go, you know what I mean? So going through here. Alright, now the last thing I want to do right down there. Okay. Might be taking a little longer than I thought I was gonna do, so they might take a CP back, but we'll find out. So, once I take down one of these CPs, and once they go down though, that is going to be awesome. And once they're down, they can't respawn. So, they only have 20 seconds to actually get out of their machine and getting to one of these CPs on time. And are they going to do that in enough time? Well, we'll find out. They only have 8 seconds left. And are they capable of taking it out? No, because they don't have time. We won the game. Right there. So, if you like this video, please hit that like button below. And also show me your support by commenting and favoriting. And also hit that bell notification button. If you already have subscribed, you don't have to do it again. And if you are a new subscriber, go ahead and do it and hit that bell notification. And I'm your host, Survival Mad 1, and I'll catch you guys in the next one of any excitement that comes your way. Peace out.